This presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Dr. Jeffrey Halstead, EMD, DeSanto Propane, Generations Bank, Little John and Barbie Orthodontics, and Sally Miller.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into FingerLakes1.com's coverage and PalMac Athletics YouTube coverage here of Wayne Finger Lakes High School girls basketball. We are live from PalMac High School tonight, Friday night, Finger Lakes East action between the PalMac Red Raiders and the Midlakes Screaming Eagles. Good evening once again, everybody. Paul Russo, and once again, happy to be back with Dylan Gilmore along my side here tonight. Dylan, good to see you. It's been a while. But, hey, it's the fun time of year, as I call it, action left and right. Can't wait to get going again, but early in the season here, tale of, I don't know if I call it two different teams going on here, but in a perceived wide-open league at the moment, the story remains to be written.
Yeah, a lot of graduates in the powerhouse Waterloo team, so there's actually some questions in this Finger Lakes League. And both of these teams are going to be heading it. They were both, some would say, two of the best teams in the Finger Lakes team in the Finger Lakes besides Waterloo. So, yeah, like you said, a good game. And, we got a lot of good games. I saw recently we got the schedule in class of the games that you guys are coming to. There's a lot of good ones, so I'm excited. Yeah,
it always helps. I love telling people kind of about what you guys do here, and I know we'll kind of dive into that a little bit more here later on, hopefully, within the broadcast. And I always kind of ask people, like, PalMac? Like, I'm like, if you saw what they do up here, you'd understand why we love coming up here and doing these games at this point. It really is a treat. So, Dylan, let's jump into this a little bit here. This PalMac team, 2 games down on the year so far, a win and a loss. The last game was against Hornell, which, when you get to sectional time, that's always a tough team that you want to see in a good, even though it's a loss, a good early season test for this Red Raider team. Yeah,
and in that game, we saw Hodgins had a dominant game, both with points and the board. She had 15 points, 18 rebounds. She was very dominant the entire time, and it's just because they lost, she had a great game, and she's going to be a presence in the middle with this Midlakes team. Not a lot of height there, so we're probably going to see another big game for a lot of rebounds.
Yeah, I know she is one of the players that, selfishly I like watching. It kind of reminds me of the way that I kind of grew up playing, I guess, as I got my old man soapbox, if you will, here. But double-double by Mariana, that's, again, one of those names that comes back from last year and just kind of continuously builds here. In year 4, her senior year up on varsity, I can't wait to see really the year really keep going and expand for what she has in store for us.
Yeah, and then also on this PalMac team having a great season is Taryn Goodness, averaging 15 points and 5 assists, also with the 1.5 steals. She's always been one of the best defensive players in the league, and the 1.5 steals shows it. She's also got some deflections. She's averaging on the season 3 deflections a game, so she's always been a presence defensively, and the 5 assists. She's a smart player making plays. Also in her 4th year as a junior, of course, good familial lineage as well for her going on athletically, so can't wait to see what she has in store. Once again for us here tonight, Dylan, clock's kind of waning here. We got a little bit of a late jump. We went through a little bit of a technical issue on my end anyway. What are some keys to the game? What are you looking at here for tonight for these teams? Well, for PalMac, it's going to be bouncing back. We saw last game they lost to a tough Hornell team, but you're going to need to bounce back. Not even just a win would be nice, but they were going to want to just play good basketball again, take the win here. And then for Midlakes, it's going to be, are they going to be able to score inside with Hodgins? And if not, are the threes going to go? They've been shooting a lot of threes recently in these games this season, which is kind of unfamiliar for them. They haven't really, you've seen them, they have more of the green light this season, so they're going to either need to shoot the threes or somehow be Hodgins on the inside.
And one of the things, too, I noticed for Midlakes, especially here, and some of you don't maybe necessarily see all that often in high school, but Midlakes kind of in the middle of like a road warrior stretch to open the season. And mind you, it's not exactly far away, this trip for them, but believe me, it certainly does kind of weigh the conscience side a little bit, the fact you're just continuously on the road, only one home game to open the year. And by the way, they aren't home again until the new year. crazy.
Yeah, that's rough, but then that's going to mean they're going to have a lot of home games later on the stretch, and they're going to be staying home. But yeah, the stretch of a lot of hard teams. They lost to Waterloo. They'll beat Clyde, but that Lions game in November, that game got below. I don't know if you saw that. A lot of foul-outs, 5v4. Towards the end, it was 5v3.
I was about to say 5v3 as well.
Still ended up losing. And
so we'll pause here for a second as pregame festivities are going on for the national anthem. All right, everybody, welcome back in here. Russo and Dylan Gilmore here with you. Starting lineups about to be announced here. Begin with the visiting team, Midlakes Eagles. Kristen Spingler, the head coach over there. She's been over here now a few years after starting over at Lions. Ezreal Cahill will get the start, number 5. She's a junior. Saldo Papa, the senior guard, number 12, gets the nod. Mia Van Savage, senior as well, will get a start, number 20. Number 21, Sylvie Carswell, a freshman, and an 8th grader, Zoe Overslaw, number 32, gets the nod as well.
Yeah, you see the 8th grader Zoe Overslaw there. This Midlakes team, a lot of people out there, they love having her around. Having that 5th player is going to be a question. Having her up now is going to be great for them.
Kind of a little bit of a trend I'd say we've seen recently among teams around here. Just let the young guns go out there and play and learn as best they can. Dylan, turn over to you, your home squad starting lineup.
And now, for the starters of our own Midlakes.
Yeah, so for Palawag, starting off is going to be the junior, number 3, Elise Tome, and then number 11 is going to be the 3-year varsity player, Julia Bellinger. And then number 12, we hear the name a lot, Taryn Goodness. And then number 20, another 3-year sophomore, Georgia Worth. And then number 24, holding it down in the middle, Mariana Hodgins.
Coach Dan Harris's squad. One of the best coaches around, in my opinion.
And he's been doing it a while. Coached the boys team before, switching to the girls.
So Palmac, home whites for them. A little bit of red trim as well down the side with the... All right, I have to admittedly ask. It's a Falcon, right, mascot,
It's a Red Raider Hawk, I think we're going to say.
Gotcha.
Doesn't really matter. It's Red Raider.
Right. I'll say when I imagine Red Raider, I go the Texas Tech route, and admittedly the jersey font gives you a little bit of that for Palmac. For Midlakes, they're in their away blacks, some we call, I believe, the block style trim on the short, in the sky blue for them, block M on the short as well, and a little bit of the sky blue shoulder trim for them as well. So to get things going here for our audio listeners, right to left, Midlakes will be moving, and Palmac from left to right. 8 minutes on the clock. Both teams coming out, and we're about ready to go here. It'll be Hodgins and Cahill going at it on the tip. Pretty good lively crowd here as well. Pretty good packing on both sides. Directionals being point, tip underway, and let's get going. Worth controls it for Palmac. She's at the top of the key, swings it over for Bellinger, swings it for Tome. Tome now top of the key, double teamed up there, now Knott swings it for Goodness. Far side wing, into the corner for Worth. Shot on the way, no good long. Rebound brought in. Bellinger swings it over top of the key, Worth. Now swings it Goodness, far side corner, drives through. Jumper on the way, no good. Hodgins tip, but brought in the end by Del Papa. Del Papa will take it, try to go coast to coast. He gets knocked away. Bodies on the floor, ball on the floor, jump ball, and the Screaming Eagles will retain possession.
That was good pressure there by the Eagles in the half court, but they were leaving shooters open there. You saw Worth got the good look just off.
Inbound goes into the court for Overslaw, and no good on her shot. Rebound, though, brought in, no good. Short, and Hodgins will wrap it up, and here comes Paul Mack on the attack. Bellinger up to Tome. Tome will corral it in, now kicks it near side wing for Worth. Skip past the Bellinger on the far side, but pass intercepted and stolen away by Overslaw. 7:10 on the clock to go first quarter. Ball pushed up and brought in, Carswell had it and stolen away by Worth. Worth now top of the key, swings it to Cutting Goodness, works a little bit baseline, up and one!
What a finish from Goodness there. The pressure getting around the baseline, putting it up. It's been a quick back and forth game here. No first basket, but a lot of transition play.
Overslaw picks up the foul, her first, team's first. And Goodness at the line, ready to go. On the way, 3 points the hard way, rattles around and in. Red Raider early lead, 3-0 with 6:56 remaining in the first. And good defense there, unable to corral it in was Worth. It will remain Midlake's possession. Coach's line far side. Overslaw the inbounder.
Early 2-2-1 press from Paul Mack.
Del Papa swings over back to Overslaw and then back to Del Papa. Far side wing, takes a few dribbles now into the corner. Three-pointer on the way from Von Savage, and no good long. Corralled in Bellinger, off to Tome. Tome has it by herself. Low resistance, laying up, in and good. And we'll have a timeout for the Screaming Eagles, 30 seconds.
Despite the miss, that's the look that the Screaming Eagles are going to want to give. Van Savage wide open in the corner. She's a shooter, but just off that time. And great job by Tome taking it down the court quick, finishing.
So 5-0 the advantage now, Paul Mack, with 6:35 to go here. Generations Bank has been serving the financial needs of the Finger Lakes region since 1870. Generations combines the best of modern banking with dedication to our local communities. Whether you're looking for a checking account, CDs, a home improvement loan, you name it, we have what you need. We are committed to serving and giving back to our communities. You can visit us online at mygenbank.com. Generations Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. So full court pressure here from Paul Mack. Inbound goes in for Midlakes and gets it back to Overslaw. Overslaw now swings it over for Del Papa. Del Papa double team, ball tipped away. Oh, she's able to corral it. She's able to break it above half court. Dumps it in, laying up, in and good for Von Savage.
A good job from Del Papa sticking with it, and then Van Savage, smart move, cutting, getting to the block.
Full court pressure meets full court pressure as Paul Mack's able to break it and get it above half court. Goodness has it, now swings over to Tome. She'll cut through the lane, floater up, in, and good. Or no good rather, apologies. Into Hodgins. Hodgins has it now. That one's in though, and good.
Yeah, impossible to stop that. I feel like I've been saying that for 3 years now. Impossible to stop Hodgins in the middle.
Full court pressure once again. Midlake's able to break it this time, and stolen away though by Worth. Worth now up to Tome. Tome far side, Key has it, now brings it in, works baseline, cuts over to Bellinger. Bellinger three-pointer is true.
What a move from Tome. Getting open, drawing the defender off. Bellinger wide open.
Carswell brings it up and gets the ball tipped away and stolen by Tome. So good defensive pressure by the Red Raiders as this game gets going. Worth has it now near side wing. We'll have a sub on the next dead ball. Swings it, skip pass, three-pointer on the way from Goodness, good.
Yeah, skip pass destroys the zone there, and Goodness wide open for three.
And the pressure a bit too much here, or foul rather. We'll have a couple subs coming in piece here. Here comes in for Paul Mack. I didn't see who came.
There is Olivia Westcott, number 4.
All right, thank you, appreciate that. Inbound goes in for Del Papa. She's working it now, guarded by Gear. Ground met by Tome, she gets it above half court, but pass will be intercepted by Goodness. Goodness has it now, crossover, floater on the way, no good, long rebound. Bellinger no good. Ball tipped around, and it's in the hands of Del Papa now. Del Papa brings it up court, not quite the number, so she'll pull out, and then reset and get to work on offense. Far side wing for Overslaw. Soft pressure there, nothing really doing. Del Papa once again, she has a spin move off a Tome, floater up, and no good, but she's in the line for 2.
And finally, the Midlakes team gets a half-court set on offense, this Palmac pressure has been smothering them.
So Tome will pick up the foul, and they have that as her second, team second. First from Del Papa on the way is good. 4:38 remaining in the first quarter. Makes it 13-3 now. Palmac advantage. Second on the way from Del Papa. Rattles around no good and brought in Bellinger. Hands off for Gear. Now Gear will bring it up above half court. Now met top of the key. Swings it for Bellinger. Now in for Hodgins. Hodgins turns and she'll be heading to the line for two.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a tough one there, but on the arm is the call.
She definitely wasn't still, so no. Sometimes you have to call that.
And Savage will pick up the foul, her first, team second. Hodgins first on the way, no good long. Remain 13-3 for the time being. Hodgins back with the ball now. Takes a couple dribbles. Second on the way, and good. 1 for 2 at the line for Hodgins. Makes it 14-3. Full court pressure works again. Ball tipped away. Will remain Midlakes ball in front of their own bench.
Midlakes has got to cleanly beat this press if they're going to want to get anything going on offense. Even if they are beating it, they're not having numbers, not getting any looks.
And Orsaw went into Del Papa, but off of Bellinger's foot, I believe, and remained Midlakes ball. Yet to get above half court. They're at the lower mid-court now with Del Papa, and she brings it above, and they'll set up in the half court. Fakes left, now comes back right. Pull up, three-pointer, no good. I think it might have gotten tipped. Right in Van Savage, back top of the key. No new shot clock for Del Papa. Tried to find a cutter in Westcott, and pass no good long. Coming back the other way, Red Raiders.
A good possession. They got the good look for three there, but you gotta get a better second look than that.
Gear brought up, gets it over to Bellinger. Now back to Gear at the elbow. Try to get tipped away, and the Midlakes Eagles do. They go up quickly to Westcott. Westcott now spins, kicks it back out, near side wing. Van Savage three-pointer, no good, brought in by Bellinger.
Another open look for Van Savage for three, doesn't go.
Gear has it, and now it's been a little bit back and forth interception style here. Ball on the ground, bodies on the ground. Goodness will come away with it in their half court. Tome now has it, loose control, and shoot will step on the baseline, so it'll be Midlakes ball coming our way, 3:36 remaining. And we'll have another sub from Midlakes here. Emma Labor comes in, and Cahill comes out.
Yeah, and this first half of the first quarter, it's been a fun one to watch. A lot of fast-paced basketball.
The past couple minutes have been a little bit sloppy as Midlakes tries to get in. They will not be able to. Pass away to Bellinger. She has it by herself, laying up in and good.
Yeah, this press from Palmac causing, like you said, sloppy offense from Midlakes.
Again, ball tipped away from Midlakes. This time it'll corral. Westcott has it. Kicks up to Van Savage. Near side wing back top of the key, and they'll reset with Del Papa. Swings over for Overslaw. Now dumps it in. Van Savage, no good, and they're going to call foul on the floor before she got the shot up.
Yeah, so that 5-out look there looked like it got a good look.
Cahill in, Westcott out. And Worth will come back in for Palmac, and she'll get home. Goodness's first foul, by the way, team's third with 3:10 remaining in the first quarter. 16-3, the Palmac advantage. Inbound goes in, Van Savage, three-pointer up, no good short, but second chance here with Del Papa, and she dribbled it on the baseline to be coming back the other way for the Red Raiders. Midlakes full court pressure once again. Gear has it. Now back over to the inbounder, Bellinger. No dribble, gets up quickly to Goodness. She has it near side wing, dumps in for cutting Worth. Beautiful no-look pass into Hodgins. Hodgins up, in and good.
Van Savage tried to draw the charge, but that was beautiful offense from the Red Raiders. It was a good vision from Goodness to see that pass to Worth, and then Worth with a beautiful feed off to Hodgins.
And Savage has it. She'll cut through. Floater from the elbow, no good long. Brought in Worth. She brought down low. We'll have a jump ball as Worth and Cahill get tied up. It will be Screaming Eagle possession here. 2:36 to go, 18-3 the Red Raider advantage. No full court pressure, so Gear will bring it up unopposed, above half court now. Finds herself top of the key, dumps into Hodgins in the post. In the paint now swings it for Bellinger. Now near side wing for Gear, back to Bellinger. Top of the key for Goodness. She cuts one way, now fakes up the middle. Floater no good long. Van Savage with the rebound. Quickly now gets it to Del Papa above the half-court line here. Chaser, goodness, she's able to poke away from behind. It will remain Screaming Eagle possession. This Palmac defense, relentless here in the full court pressure.
Yeah, half the possessions aren't even getting past that half-court line. Tip passes, sloppy offense being caused from Screaming Eagles.
Inbound top of the key to Van Savage and swings over for Del Papa, near side wing. Fakes one way, now comes back the other way with Labor. Labor tried to dump it in and tipped away and stolen by Hodgins. Hodgins by herself, and she'll get fouled by Labor on the reach.
Yeah, you're not going to pass it over Hodgins like that.
No, I would assume not. Kayla Thomas comes in for Palmac. Amelia Maslin comes in for Midlakes. 1:56 remaining here in the first quarter. And let's see here. I don't think they got the foul right up on the board. Either way, we'll get that figured out and checked out soon enough as Hodgins has it. Cuts it into a cutting Worth. Ball tipped away and lasts off of Del Papa, so remain Palmac possession. Substitution in, Ariana Hicks for Midlakes. She'll get Van Savage. Worth the inbounder, near side underneath the hoop. Trying to find an open teammate. Can't quite, so she'll just throw it off the leg of Del Papa, and we'll reset and do this again.
Yeah, this Palmac offense looked good both in the full court and the half court.
Worth, same deal. Can't really find anybody, so she'll swing it. Safe play, top the key, relief valve, and goodness. Works now near side wing, cuts back, top of the key. Finds an open Thomas down low in the post. Laying no good. And chasing him from behind was Maslin. She'll get dinged with the foul.
Yeah, this Midlakes defense got to get the ball back. You can't long possessions from Palmac. Not going to get momentum on your side.
Thomas is first on the way, no good. Remain 18-3 for the time being. Thomas has it, takes a dribble, and on its way, and good on this one. 19-3, and full court pressure once again for Palmac. Midlakes able to break it though. Overslaw has it far side wing. She'll pull up three-pointer on the way, no good off the bank. Ball tip, she has the ball in the paint. Second chance, set packing by Hodgins. Ball on the ground now, Hodgins, and can't tell who that is, also on the floor, but Palmac's gonna come away with it. Worth has it, double team met in the corner of the half court, and it's gonna be last off of Worth. Screaming Eagle ball.
Yeah, that was a quick little possession there. Hodgins dominant in the middle, well, as always.
Del Papa controls it, swings over for Overslaw now. Stumps into a cutting Cahill, now into the corner for Maslin, and she's not going to be able to control. It'll be coming back the other way for the Red Raiders. And Van Savage will come back in. She'll get Hicks. As defensively, Midlakes go fall back into the half court here with 1:10 remaining in the first quarter. Here has it, controls it, top of key, now works in the near side wing. Palmac into their offense and try to go top the key to Thomas, and almost worked out. Ball tipped away, ends up with Worth. Skip pass in the corner, for goodness, now Gear has it. Three-pointer on the way, no good long. Second chance, Hodgins. Turn around, little baby hook, no good. And brought in by Del Papa. Here comes Midlakes, and we'll have a foul. And they will get Worth with the foul with 49.1 to go in the first quarter.
Another good look for a shooter for Palmac.
Leah D'Amato checks in for Palmac. She'll get Hodgins here, and a little extra breather heading into the soon-to-be quarter break. Inbound to Del Papa, back to Overslaw. Now back to the mid-court, and a little pitch and catch. Cahill to Maslin. Maslin drives through the lane, no good, and rebound brought in by D'Amato. D'Amato to Worth. Worth now, a little bit of a sketchy pass, but brought in there by Goodness. Goodness above half court to Gear. Far side corner three, no good long. Second chance, though, she gets it. Little baby jumper is good, though.
That was 3 straight open shots given to Gear. Can't give that to her.
Full court pressure works there. Stole away by Goodness. Floater on the way and in.
Yeah, quick buckets. That was 4 points in a matter of, what, like 5 seconds?
Give or take. Sub 10 to go now. 6 seconds on the clock. Overslaw has it. Top the key for Midlakes. Strides through. 3 seconds. Laying up. No good. She's on the line, though, for 2.
Yeah, it looks like the refs are going to be calling it close this one.
I was saying, I didn't necessarily maybe think that was all that rough, but I guess the way you've been calling it before, you got to call it.
Yeah, you can't just let it, you know.
So it's first on the way, no good long. 23-3 so far here, with 2.4 remaining in the first quarter. Warsaw second on the way, no good either. And that should just about do it, and it will, as Goodness just unable to really get it out. So 23-3, that'll wrap up the first quarter of action here from Paul Mack. We'll be right back here in a minute for the second quarter.
Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Order online at cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. DeSanto Propane. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Rosselli Northern, supporting local construction since 1929 with premium products and quality service.
Gilmore here with you. 23-3, Paul Mack over Midlakes here early on. And I think the main story here as we get going in the second quarter has to be the stifling defense so far by Paul Mack, and it's turned into really good offensive output.
Yeah, it's been that press, really quick points, turn the ball over. You know, Midlake's got to value these possessions more, get a half-court set going, get their offense going, because they've had some good looks at the basket. They just haven't fallen, but if they keep getting these good looks, they're going to chip away at this lead.
So both teams in the hall as the first horn goes here. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Nobody, you know, we kind of talked about right there at the end a little bit about the fouls. Nobody's really in any true foul trouble. It's just kind of everybody kind of either just has like the one and it's all kind of piled up on each other. So there's really nothing in that sense to outright worry about for the time being. So Midlakes will break the huddle first, and they'll have possession here to get things going in the second quarter.
Yeah, but we'll see if either Hodgins or Van Savage pick up fouls, as it looks like Midlakes is running man, and I believe Palmac is too. So
right.
Any battles down low, we'll see if they get pick them up. But Hodgins sitting right now.
Del Papa, the inbounder, goes to Oversaw, and we're back underway as she gets above half court. And intended target was Del Papa, tipped away though. Goodness has it met by a double team. She'll reset with Gear at the top of the key, swings it in to Thomas, baseline jumper on the way and good.
Yeah, like we were just saying, you got to value those possessions.
Lead now extends out 25-3, 7:40 to go. First half of action here. Del Papa into the corner for Van Savage. Back to Del Papa. Takes her dribbles now, finds herself top of the key, swings it over for Carswell. Carswell now over to Overslaw. Up fakes, now comes back top of the key for Van Savage. Into the corner now, Del Papa up fake. Oh, up fake's able to work. Dribble jumper, no good. Ball tip and rebound by Goodness. She's got numbers if she wants it with Bellinger, and she does. Over to Bellinger and lay-in, no good. Second chance, no good. Third chance won't happen. It will be other way, out of bounds, Midlakes.
So yeah, it looks like if they're going to be calling this one close, then why wouldn't they call that one a foul on Van Savage? So.
And so after Lewis checks in for Midlakes, we'll have a 30-second timeout for the Screaming Eagles here with 7:11 to go in the second quarter. 25-3 the score. Red Raiders up over the Screaming Eagles. So I'm imagining this timeout is more or less about we didn't do what we planned to do out of the gate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm guessing that Coach Springler probably said we're gonna probably what we said. We got to value those possessions a little bit more, and then first possession out, turnover resulting in points.
So Midlakes will break the huddle first, and the first horn goes off. I'm not gonna have to get moving here a little bit, but early on this season, I'm guessing we won't see the refs do what we sometimes see with just letting the ball go. So Palmac, full court pressure once again. Del Papa will be the inbounder, far side baseline. Into Overslaw, double team. She'll kick back to Del Papa. Del Papa takes her dribbles now, finds herself at the coach's line near side, double team, try to throw it off a Bellinger, but no good. And corralling it in was who we got there?
Cahill.
Cahill? All right. Yes, yeah, okay. Makes sense. There we go. So, Gear has it, near side wing. As Palmac gets the offense going. McGraw for Bellinger. She'll now drive baseline, and it will get away. Kind of got tripped up. Bucket good for D'Amato.
that good look there created off of, you know, making something good out of bad.
Carswell's jumper, no good long, but second chance opportunity here with Oversaw. Oversaw takes a dribble jumper floater, no good. Ball tipped around, and no third opportunity as Goodness brings it in. Doesn't quite have the number. She'll drive in, now kick it back out for Thomas. Thomas three-pointer up and no good. Tipped around, ends up in the hand of Gear, no good. Third chance though with D'Amato, she has it. Kicks it to Thomas on the opposite block, laying no good. Fourth chance, Gear has it. Fresh 30 on the shot clock now. Goodness has it. Back in the corner, Gear three-pointer on the way and in.
Got to box out and get rebounds. There was too many chances, way too many.
And it's 30-3 now. Carswell has it for Midlakes, drives through, lane no good. Rebound for Paul Mack. Gear now bringing it up court. Gets it above half now. She'll drive through into the lane. Not really met with much resistance until right at the very end. She'll head to the line for two. Survey says Lewis. Lewis will pick up the foul. As Mackenzie Davis checks in for Midlake. She'll get Carswell. Gear, freshman, at the line, first time tonight. Dribble and on the way, and rattles in, no good on her first.
Gear's done a good job stepping up as a freshman on this team, averaging 12 points a game. Solid addition to this already loaded Palmac team.
Resets and ready to go for her second. On the way, no good either, and corralled in by Lewis. Lewis now over to Del Papa, and here comes Midlakes on offense. Quickly up to Overslaw, the far side wing. Top of the key now for Del Papa. Thought about shooting, but she'll now take a couple dribbles. Uses a screen near side wing. Still try to figure out, try to find over teammate. She does find it in Overslaw. Overslaw kicks it back out. Three-pointer on the way from Davis. No good long, and rebound Bellinger. Kicks it to Thomas, and she'll bring it up court. Buff half court now, not matched with right on the hip by Lewis. It will be on the floor. Not quite the NBA, unfortunately, with the continuation. So Lewis will get charged with the body foul. Her second, team second on the court with 5:21 remaining.
Yeah, we can see anytime Midlakes gets it in the half court, they're getting the looks they want. They're just not hitting them.
Bellinger inbounds into Goodness near side corner. She'll now work back baseline. Floater on the way, no good long. Rebound by Midlakes with Lewis. Lewis now to Overslaw, gets it up to Del Papa. Del Papa on her own. Oh, Euro step through the lane. Oh, no good on the lay-in. Rebound Paul Mack. Gear brings it up now on her own. She's going to be met there by Overslaw. Freshman versus eighth grader rather. And last off of Overslaw, it will remain Paul Mack ball.
Yeah, it looked like they were both kind of fouling there, so they decided not to call anything. I like that.
Probably a good no call in that situation. I'm with you there. Bellinger, the inbounder, kicks it into D'Amato. D'Amato back to Thomas. Little baby jumper, no good from just in front of the free-point line, but another opportunity here for Paul Mack. Bellinger has it and kicks out to Goodness. Still reset with the Goodness between the legs, top of the key, swings it for Thomas near side wing. Gets tied up with Lewis there. Kicks it to Gear, now top of the key. They'll reset here with 15 now on the shot clock. Hands it off for Bellinger. Bellinger now hands off for D'Amato. A little dribble handoff here with 10 on the shot clock. Ends up with Goodness's hands and laying no good. She's sending the line for two though.
They held it down there early in that little dribble handoff play, but Goodness driving in, drawing the foul. She's going to shoot two.
Goodness leading score at the moment with 8. Heads to the line for the second time tonight. First on this trip, on its way and in. 31-3 for the time being. Goodness with her second, takes a dribble on its way, rattles around and in. So, make it 32-3. Worth and Hodgins come in, get Goodness and Thomas. They'll check out, and for, I believe, the first time tonight, we are going to see a half-court defense from Paul Mack.
Yeah, and just letting it off of it. We'll see if Midlakes can get anything done with their half-court offense going.
Del Papa controlling the point here for Midlakes. Passes off for Overslaw near side wing. Weighing her options. Now she'll cut through top the key. Works through the lane. Loses control of it. And it'll be last off of her. Paul Mack ball coming our way with 4:10 remaining in the quarter.
Yeah, it hit off her leg. Unfortunate there.
Gear bringing it up once again. Running the point. Above half court. Swings it now for Worth. Near side wing. Man-man defense here by Midlakes. Dumps in for Hodgins. Hodgins works through the block, now turns around, laying on the way, no good. Good defense there, though, by Midlakes. It's going to pay off with a dividend here as Hodgins will get in with a foul.
Yeah, like you said, anytime you can get a foul on Hodgins, it's good because she likes to play aggressive defense, so she gets in foul trouble here and there.
Good thing for her, though, that's only her first. And team's first on the quarter as Overslaw swings it over for Lewis at the top of the key, now into the corner. Del Papa, not quite corner. Three-pointer's good, though.
Yeah, there we go. Midlakes offense getting it going.
First point since about halfway through the first quarter for the Screaming Eagles. 32-6 now. Ellinger top of the key for Paul Mack. Goes right now, comes back through the middle of the lane, laying on its way and no good. And now she'll head to the line for two.
What a move to split the defense there by Bellinger.
And substitution coming in for Midlakes. Wes Scott coming back in. Overslaw. And another substitution. Desiree comes in. Julia taking her dribbles. First on its way. No good. So at the moment, it's not making quite the difference. I'm going to refrain from my tagline to one for now. Ellinger taking her time on this. Second on its way, no good either, but rebound, second chance, great job by Gear, unable to get it, and rebound for Midlakes.
Yeah,
Ball got tipped around there.
Yeah, look for the putback as Gear.
Westcott brings it up, swings it over for Davis, and her three-pointer is not going to matter the attempt anyway. She traveled trying to corral the ball. The inbound will go to Gear. 3:17 remaining in the second quarter. Here over to Bellinger, the inbounder, top of the key, uses a Hodgins screen, now comes through, hands off for Gear. Little jumper from just inside the three-point line, no good, and rebound brought in by Cahill. Cahill, though, intercepted Gear, her floater's good.
Wow, forced the miss, and you get the ball right back, but can't give it right back. Like, they gotta value the possession.
And now the defense working really well in the half court. Del Papa now has it, top of the key, dumps it into the corner for Cahill. Cahill intercepted, though, Bellinger. Bellinger will come back the other way. Del Papa has to run toward it like a outfielder getting a ball, and we're going to have a foul. And they called it on Bellinger offensive. Yeah,
it looked like she extended the arm, so.
Yeah, that's a good call there, actually. Yeah, it's hard to do. I've always noticed when you spin, it's hard not to maybe necessarily kind of, do that naturally in a way, but they'll get you for that. That's for sure.
Yeah, some people can hide it, but.
So Midlakes with the ball here. They'll try and get some offense going here going into the half. Just about 2:30 remaining in the quarter. And no good on the cut through to Maslin and off of Hodgins last. So it'll be Midlakes ball with 16 on the shot clock. Inbounder will be Desiree. She kicks it into Del Papa, who puts up a three-pointer right away and in.
So there you go, 2 threes from Del Papa. This Midlakes team's going to need to look to get more looks like that and make it competitive.
Paul Mack wastes no time. Jumper from Drain was no good. And it'll remain Paul Mack ball after Midlakes fumbled the rebound. Ellinger, the inbounder here, near side underneath the basket. A little bit of the box situation as we call it. Inbound goes into Worth. She's able to corral it in and bring it out, and they'll reset above the three-point arc. Dumps in a little Pete Marich pass into Hodgins, goes a little bit long and intercepted by Midlakes. Here comes Del Papa. Del Papa met by Hodgins. She's able to tip it. Thought about the jumper, but no. Desiree has it, though. She'll take the three-pointer, no good, and rebound Paul Mack.
Good look created from Del Papa, not able to connect.
Worth wasted no time up to Hodgins, who couldn't get the shot up, and we'll have a foul. Desiree could have been probably worse than it ended up being. Almost went over the top of Hodgins. So Paul Mack in the bonus here will be 2 shots for Hodgins after Desiree picks up her first, team's 5th.
Yeah, the rule change for all basketball. It's always been like that for girls, but now guys no more 1-1 in high school.
Yeah, I was wondering. I'd heard that was possibly happening.
Yeah, they changed that.
That it did.
Just for guys, yeah, and for just high school though.
Yeah. Rules seem to be shifting quite often lately across multiple sports, but for the better, as Hodgins' first is on its way in.
Yeah, it prevents the hack-a-shack.
Yeah. Not that I would know. I went over 31 straight from the line one time, so that'll happen. Hodgins second. On its way, no good long, and rebound initially by Midlakes and still has it. Trapped in the corner is Davis, double teamed over there, and she'll just kind of throw off a Bellinger's leg, and it'll be Screaming Eagle ball.
Coach Spengler deciding not to use the timeout with their team trap.
The Papa's top of the key now dumps in for Maslin on the near side wing. She'll dribble out top of the key. We have a 3-2 zone going on here for Palmac. Three-pointer on the way, no good long by Westcott. Nobody will corral quite yet, so she's able to track it down with no new shot clock. They're down to 10 on the shot clock. Now Papa launches a three, no good long. Rebound Maslin. Maslin no good on her attempt, but she'll head to the line for two.
Though Papa trying to shoot over. Hodgins doesn't go, but hustle from Maslin's going to get her two.
It seemed like a bit of a rush shot almost in a way. Maslin's first on this way, no good. Drain picked up the foul for Palmac, her first, team's third. Maslin with it, and on its way, no good, short, and brought in by Hodgins. Dumps off for Worth. Worth, ooh, close there, but she's able to get it off and way to Bellinger. Bellinger now into Hodgins, but not too soon. Dragged her pivot foot travel. Van Savage will come back into the game. Desering checks out.
Yeah, so it's been still Midlakes offense. They're still getting a lot of good looks. Del Papa is connected on some threes.
Maslin controlling it, met by Bellinger out on the far side wing. Now sub-minute to go here, 57 seconds remaining. Del Papa controlling traffic at the top of the key. Cuts right, now goes left. Floater on the way, no good. Rebound Hodgins. Hodgins brought low though. We'll have a tie-up possibly. And no, it won't be a tap, it will be a foul. And they will get Westcott for Midlakes on the reach.
A little scramble there. Hodgins probably the strongest player out of all of them. Comes away with it. And she's going to shoot two.
Yep, back in the bonus here with 47.7 in the first half. As we'll wait here and get everybody placed right within the lane. Hodgins out with the ball. Takes her dribble, now on its way, and no good long.
Yeah, so.
Now 2 for 5 from the stripe so far tonight. Couple of dribbles and on its way again, this time good. So it will connect on one, 36-9 now with 45 seconds to go. Palmac in front, first half of action. Del Papa now into the corner. Van Savage back to Del Papa, top of the key. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Short right, ball tip, Worth rebound. Double team there in the corner, and she's going to try and dribble out. But another reach here by Westcott.
And another 2 free throws.
Westcott picks up her second in a matter of about 15 seconds, 16 seconds. As you mentioned, Dylan, back to the line with the bonus. Worth looking to get on the board for the first time tonight.
Yeah, you look on that, do your stat sheet over here. Palmac's scoring looks really spread out. 6 different players. 6 different players in that through.
Worth no good on her first. Her dribbles. Second on its way and no good. Ball tipped around though, and Westcott's going to come away with it. Brings up court, but stripped away from behind. Bellinger with the steal, but blocked away. Excellent job there by Westcott, able to hang with the play there and clean block. Palmac ball, no shot clock for them. 23.6 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, hustling back and getting the block. Those are the plays that Midlakes needs.
Inbound goes to Worth, who tried to dump it into Drain and so away. Quickly up to Del Papa by herself, laying good.
What a pass from Van Savage across the court.
Worth has it, 8 seconds for Palmac, kicks it out. Gear 3 on the way, good! Shelby Gear with a big 3 there, and that will take care of the first half of action here in Palmac. The Red Raiders 39, the Screaming Eagles 11, and we will cut away. We'll be back with our DeSanto Propane Halftime Report here on FingerLakes1.com and the Palmac Athletics YouTube channel.
This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or all-new renovated location in Geneva. Dine in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Dr. Jeffrey Halstead, DMD. Dr. Jeffrey Halstead has been Canandaigua's hometown dentist for more than 35 years, offering routine dental care as well as cosmetic dentistry, implants, and dentures by their highly trained and experienced staff. Visit them online at canandaiguadentistry.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram. DeSanto Propane. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy, family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Generations Bank. Generations Bank has been serving the financial needs of the Finger Lakes region since 1870. Generations combines the best of modern banking with the dedication to our local communities. Whether you are looking for a checking account, CDs, a home improvement loan, you name it, we have what you need. We are committed to serving and giving back to our communities. Visit us at mygenbank.com. Littlejohn and Barbie Orthodontics. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com. And Rosselli Northern. Rosselli Northern supports upstate New York construction with over 400 employees, 250 trucks, 9 ready-mix plants, 4 blacktop plants, 100 plus pieces of heavy equipment, and 40 aggregate mines. But their most important number is your bottom line. Contact Rosselli today at 315-433-5115 and see why Rosselli Northern has been the choice for contractors and project managers since 1929.
Welcome back in here to Palmac High School. Wayne Finger Lakes girls basketball action here on FingerLakes1.com, as well as the Palmac Athletics YouTube channel. Paul Russo and Dylan Gilmore here with you for the DeSanto Propane halftime report. 39-11, the Red Raiders with the lead over the Screaming Eagles. And Dylan, I don't know if I fully expected this, to be completely honest, but once again, as we saw outside of the final couple minutes of action in the second quarter, really the Palmac defense really is the main story here. I know the score indicates, it's got to be a lot of offense, but in this situation, it's been defense to that good offense.
Yeah, it's really just been, the Midlakes offense hasn't been able to get anything going at all. It's just been barely able to cross half court, getting the Palmac's jumping passing lanes left and right, getting steals, putting it back up. A lot of different players scoring. I see right now.
7 different players for Palmac on the board right now.
Yeah, and you got 4 with more than 5, so.
Balanced attack would be probably the right term here, but it's been one of those things where, it's you can only see so much before you have to go, okay, what else is there? And it's that intangible stuff, whether it's on defense or anything else where, you don't necessarily see that pop up on the stat sheet, right? But if you have the visual on it, then you can understand, yes, that's why the Red Raiders are in this position right now that they are.
Yeah, and it's just, the possession has been the little things. It's all the little things for Lakes. They've gotten some opportunities at the line, really haven't connected on them.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't going to do it yet, but I guess I can kind of do it here. I don't think, in theory, now crazier stuff has happened. It probably won't make a difference tonight, but right, 3 throws matter, and that's maybe one of those things that, you take away going into, the next slot of games where it's like, we got to do a little bit better in this realm and not that realm. So on the Midlakes end of things, like you said, Dylan, they just can't get anything going. They haven't been able to, really get anything set up too much. The times that they have been able to break the press, it's rush shots, not good looks, or Palmac just been able to get back into the half-court defense and work that magic there.
Yeah, and even as Midlakes is getting good looks, not hitting them. Stel Papa and Van Savage have had a lot of good looks from three, along with many other Screaming Eagles. But Stel Papa's connected on a couple, but other than that, it's been really nothing from there. So they're going to either need to get looks closer to the basket or start making those threes.
Yeah, do a quick scoring breakdown here, I guess, while we have the moment here for Midlakes. There's only 2 players on the board. Staldo Papa has 9, and Mia Van Savage has 2. So one of those things I think with Midlakes looking forward to the second half is, if you do want to even get back into the game, right, somebody's got to step up and really be fair, probably join Papa in that scoring realm. Van Savage, her points came really early in the first quarter. And, to take maybe a play out of the Palmac book for Midlakes, maybe try and find those opportunities. We talk about the potential foul situations, right? Find yourself, try and get to the line, do those dirty work type things, as I would call it, and try and get points the easy way in that sense where, time's running off the clock. You don't have to worry about that. And it's kind of a free way to try and get yourself back in the game.
Yeah, you just drive. Anytime you drive in with hundreds down there, you're going to have a chance of getting a foul. So you got to just get it down low, shoot the free throws, and make them.
For Palmac, we mentioned 7 players in the scoreboard for them with points leading the way. Taryn Goodness with 10 at that point, 8 for Julia Bellinger, 7 apiece for Shelby Gear and Mariana Hodgins, 3 for Michaela Thomas, 2 for Elise Tome, and 2 as well for Aaliyah D'Amato. Almost went into the actor speak there for a minute, so I apologize. So, again, just really speaking in terms, this is a balanced attack for Palmac going on offense.
Yeah, but Goodness, like you said, has been highlighted with 10 points, and she's been mainly the one. It's been the whole team, but it's been Goodness a lot in those passing lanes, starting the fast breaks, dishing it off to teammates.
So both teams break the locker room here at the moment with about 4 minutes remaining in halftime. I kind of mentioned a little bit with Midlakes being road warriors here, so do a quick look ahead to their schedule. And like I said, they do not return home until the new year. They're back at it at Newark on the 20th. And then during the Christmas break, they're heading to Keshequa for the Keshequa tournament, where they'll see, I believe at first, Arkport, Canaseraga, and then either Keshequa or Letchworth. And then they finally return home on the 5th of January to see Wayne. So their road continues via the bus. For Palmac, still at home here. They see Greece Athena Odyssey on the 18th. And then on Friday the 22nd, they play Wayne. And this is where I need to ask you something, Dylan. Silent Night. Now, there's one thing I do know. I've seen a Silent Night here. So what's a Silent Night like here for you guys for Palmac?
So Silent Night game, it used to be a lot bigger, but now it's, so we do every Christmas. It's just until the home team, Palmac, scores 8 points, the place is silent, and then once the home teams, once we score 8 points, it erupts. But, that game center died out when the past 2 years it's been Wayne. We schedule the Wayne girls game on that date, and that's when the boys play Wayne over in Wayne, and people really want to go see that game. So don't really get the crowds you want.
Yeah, and I believe you guys are also off of school that day too, so it's kind of a double punch there almost in a way, So, and then after that, for you guys, you got Pittsford Mendon on the road over the Christmas holiday as well, but no tournament there. So at least keeping everybody active at least over the break with a game, a big non-league game too, to possibly see where you kind of shake up for sectionals possibly. Yeah,
that's been a thing for these Palmac teams. I don't know if you know a lot of the sports we've had to move up, facing a lot of tougher competition. So a lot of the sports have been tough. Our girls soccer team been a dynasty, losing in the sectional finals.
Yeah, I'm about to say you guys are up to Class A now, I see, with the whole entire shake-ups and everything like that. So they're not quite shake-ups, I guess, but the way everything stacks out now. So as we got the quick update here at the boys game, also playing Midlakes, but over in the Phelps Clifton Springs area, and 50-16, the boys are up on the Screaming Eagles in that game. So, Dylan, turn over to you. What other broadcasts you guys have coming up?
All right, so next Monday we're going to be right back here for girls basketball against Greece Athena Odyssey. That'll be at 7:30. And then following day we got a boys basketball game against Geneva. And then that Thursday, wrestling team's going to take on Geneva. And then following the new year that week, we're going to have 2 events. Swimming's going to take on Geneva, and then girls basketball Friday versus Waterloo. That's always a good one. You guys are going to be coming for that one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. It's one of those things where, you know, we kind of talked about a little bit off-air pregame. You know, I still expect them to be, at the worst, as I call it, competitive as no end still. So, but really looking forward to that game. That's, let's see, last year you guys beat them up here, lost to them down there, then met again in sectionals, and that was a tough loss as well. So they've been a lot of good, close games for the most part here, of course, the past couple of years between you guys.
Yeah, I remember being in 8th grade watching Palmac versus Waterloo in the sectional semifinals, so always get the good games.
Second half about to get back underway. That'll wrap up our DeSanto Propane halftime report. I know for us here at Finger Lakes 1, we're not sure where we'll be next week just yet, but we have the Upstate Hoops podcast on Monday where we'll recap the week that was, look ahead to the week that will be. And like you said, Dylan, I do know for a fact we will be back here, though, that Friday night in January, so we're looking forward to that. So, as Midlakes will break their huddle first, and it will be, as far as I know, they switched the arrow, so it should be Palmac ball to get going here. So Midlakes will be moving from our left to right now, Palmac right to left. Midlakes, it looks like it will be their starting 5 with Cahill, Del Papa, Van Savage, Carswell, and Overslaw. And then Palmac, Tome, Worth, Goodness, Bellinger, and Hodgins. So starting 5's out for both teams here to get things going.
So the start of the third's big for Midlakes. You got to get momentum. You can't let Palmac score and then turn it over right away.
Tome will control it here for the Red Raiders. Top the key, swings it over for Bellinger. Bellinger hands it off for Worth. Far side wing, swings it top of the key for Goodness. Goodness with the fake pass. Now he'll use a Hodgins screen. Dumps it into the roll, and Hodgins double team in the post. Kicks out for Worth. Worth dribbles, now pass over for Bellinger. Bellinger now skip past to Tome. 8 on the shot clock. She'll drive baseline. Now come back out near side. Top the key for Goodness. Got the shot up. 3 seconds. Floater on the way. No good. Long and rebound by Carswell.
Good defensive possession there for Midlakes. That's what they need coming out of the locker room.
And pass intercepted. Overslaw. Tome gets it. Tome laying up. No good. Rebound Del Papa. Del Papa calls out to a teammate quickly, but not going to be able to do anything. Now gets it to Van Savage in the corner. Now back out, reset Del Papa near side wing. Top the key now with Overslaw. Back to Del Papa will pitch and catch amongst 3 of them. Van Savage in the corner. She'll dribble out. Back to Overslaw. Now top the key, Carswell. Carswell will drive through the lane. Contested lane, no good. Rebound Worth. Bodies on the ground, ball on the ground. Layup up and in and good. Second chance for Midlakes. Cahill gets on the board for the first time tonight. And let's see here. Nothing, just a critical official timeout or something there?
Yeah, it looked like Worth had an issue with something. I don't know.
Gotcha. All right,
so cleared up now.
Yep, they're back going. Worth actually has it. Hands off for Goodness. Now top key for Bellinger. She'll fake right. Now come through the center. Tome in the corner. Up fake. Drives through baseline lane. No good. Short. Rebound Hodgins. Hodgins a little turnaround hook. No good. And rebound Midlakes. Del Papa now has it. Kicks at the Overslaw, far side wing, drives through, kicks at Carswell. 3-pointer on the way, no good, short. Rebound gets tipped around, ends up in the hands of Overslaw, and ball tipped around, last off of her. Palmac ball coming the other way.
Now looking good defensively, Midlakes. We're going to see if they're going to keep that going.
So Tome will bring it up, running point here with 6:12 remaining in the third quarter. Alger has it now near side wing, now works top of the key, dumps into a cutting Worth in the lane. Now nice little no-look pass to Hodgins on the baseline. Jumper on the way, no good, and she'll get her own rebound after a tip assist from Goodness. Tome has it, now works to the elbow, comes back out far side wing, top the key, and they'll reset with Goodness with a quasi-fresh shot clock now. Finds a cutter, Goodness, a little pitch and catch with Hodgins, and it works.
Yeah, good give and go there.
So 41-13 now, the advantage for Palmac over Midlakes. Carswell has it, kicks it to Del Papa, far side wing, directing traffic. Van Savage, far side corner, 3, no good. Long rebound gets to Carswell, but tipped away and stolen by Worth. Worth brings it up, calling her shots. Nice little pass up to an open Tome. Tome 3-pointer on the way, no good. Tipped around, Hodgins has it. Second chance will be not even brought up as she stepped out of bounds. It will be Midlakes ball.
Our Midlakes needs to get more open shooters there. They got Van Savage again, not connecting.
Full court pressure for the Red Raiders. Overslaw has it now, kicked it to Carswell above half court. Near side wing, now Van Savage in the corner, three-pointers in. And Mia Van Savage gets on the board for the first time since the first quarter.
Finally connecting on that three. They've been trying to get her that.
And Bellinger would now take a three of her own and no good long. Rebound brought in by Cahill. Tried to find Overslaw and no good. Pass intercepted by Hodgins, and we have a foul. And Overslaw's going to call it a foul there. I really don't quite know what that was.
Hodgins bumped into her. They would have been fine not calling that one, but.
Bellinger will be the inbounder. And inbound goes to Tome. Just inside the three-point line. Jumper's going to be good. Tome gets on the board for the first time since this first quarter as well. And Overslaw has it above half court to Cahill now. Hell works near side wing. Overslaw into the corner. She'll work baseline. Jumper blocked from behind by Hodgins. And looks like they're going to get Hodgins with probably a body foul, I'm assuming. Well, they called it on the arm. Okay.
Looked like that one was all balled up.
Definitely up top it was. Figured if the foul was open, it would probably be below the way that you usually see it called. But I guess that's why, Dylan, we're over here. Overslaw's first is no good. 43-16 will remain the score. 4:35 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, you saw, but like we said, if you drive, you're going to get those calls.
Yeah. Got to take more opportunities, I guess, when you can see them. Overslaw's second, no good as well. And Ellinger will get it with the rebound for Palmack. Up to Worth, up to Tome, who was cutting up court. She now will work baseline, try to get back to Worth. Loose ball. Bellinger's going to come away with it, and unfortunately, the good hustle will go undone, as her foot was out of bounds when she dove. Tough one there. You always get the extra points for the hustle there, but to no avail. So Del Papa controlling the point here. Swings over for Carswell, far side wing. Dribble in, jumper on the way, no good. Van Savage with the rebound, but tipped away from behind, and Tome will come away with it, and we'll have a foul as she cut up court. And Overslaw will get called with the foul.
Midlakes needs to take more time on these possessions, so you don't need the quick shot every time. Set up your offense, get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, Overslaw picks up her fourth, so she's the only one really in any foul trouble at the moment for either team. She'll come out, Maslin in for her. Goodness, top of the key has it, and they'll do a dribble handoff with Worth. Worth will skip it and drive through, kicks it out to Bellinger. Bellinger drives through, floater uncontested, no good. Rebound Van Savage, and they're going to call a jump ball on that one. It'll be Midlakes ball coming the other way.
Yeah, it looked like Van Savage came away with that one. They blew that whistle early. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know at this point,
Yeah.
admittedly. So full court pressure here. Del Papa's going to be able to break it up to Van Savage. Back to Del Papa, a little give and go action. Del Papa's layup no good. And that rebound to Hodgins, and we'll have a foul, a reach on Midlakes here. And that one will be going against Sophie Carswell. Carswell's first, team's third with 3:44 remaining in the third quarter. 43-16 still the Palmack lead over Midlakes. Ellinger has it, top of the key, dribbles out, hands off for Goodness at the top. Little dribble works near side, hands off the Bellinger. She'll cut through again, floater on the way, no good short. Hodgins has it, second chance, up, in, and one. So we'll count it. And Cahill will get the foul. Kenzie Davis comes in for Van Savage. Cahill's first, team's fourth.
Yeah, I don't know about shoving Van Savage out there. She's been playing pretty good defense on Hodgins. That only basket there, and the foul was on Cahill. So we'll see if Midlakes is going to look to go to Hodgins more.
3 points hard way for Hodgins as the full court pressure again will come in full effect, and a jump ball tie-up. Paul Mack will get possession. 3:25 to go in the third, 46-16 the score. Inbounder Worth goes to Bellinger. She'll now work baseline, cuts to Hodgins, who's laying up, in, and good.
Yeah, like I said, as soon as Van Savage comes out, it goes right to Hodgins.
Goodness with the stolen on the inbound pass, gets it to Tome, who now hands off for Worth. Long distance three, dialed up and in.
From NBA land there, Georgia Worth.
And Georgia Worth, her first points of the night come in a big time, 51-16 now. It'll be a full timeout for Midlakes here with 3:07 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's the run that Midlakes did not need to give up.
Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. You can check them out online at littlejohnortho.com. And DeSanto Propane, 4 generations strong, is a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more information or call them toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Paul Russo, Dylan Gilmore here with you on FingerLakes1.com and the Palmac Athletics YouTube channel. 51-16, Palmac over Midlakes, as Midlakes will break the huddle from their timeout first. And it's going to be tough sledding at this point, I imagine, get back in. It's going to be one of those deals. I think we're trying to go find little victories at this point within a contest.
They need a good run here, and then even so, it's not looking good.
Yeah, Palmac's not even going to go into full court pressure. They'll go into the half court as Del Papa has it above the half line now. Works off of Goodness, drives left side lane rather. And Mellinger's going to call with the foul here. Her second, team's second of the quarter. Rush 30 on the shot clock, 2:59 to go in the third quarter. Carswell, the inbounder, goes to Del Papa, far side wing, directing traffic, dumps it in. Maslin, three-pointer on the way, rattles around and in. And Amelia Maslin gets on the board for the first time tonight.
Yeah, in a big way there, 3 coming out of the break.
Hodgins in the block, kicks out to Goodness, open, top the key, three-pointer, good.
The help Hodgins draws right away causes Goodness to be wide open for 3.
Now Palmac just answering pretty much every bucket at this point that Midlakes is able to put up. They'll pop a top of the key, guarded by Goodness, now works far side wing. Now works back out, Carswell screen at the top of the key. Dumps off from Maslin, three-pointer away from Maslin. She's going to heat up here at the moment. Back-to-back threes.
Yeah, so Midlakes offense has been good looks created too.
Goodness works baseline, reverse laying good. So a little bit of answering back and forth amongst each other here between the Red Raiders and Screaming Eagles. Del Papa has it into Cahill. Cahill, long distance two, no good. Worth trails the rebound. Worth up to Bellinger. They got numbers. Off to Goodness, laying up, in and good.
Yeah, 2 quick baskets there from Palmac.
58-22, 1:45 to go in the third quarter. Carswell runs point, now dumps off for Del Papa. Into the corner, three-pointer on the way, no good from Davis, and rebound brought in there by Worth, and we'll have a foul called on Cahill. And, yep, they're in the bonus. So it's a bit of long distance, I guess, communication going on there from both teams to the officials, as Worth will come up to the line now. So that will be Cahill's second. As we mentioned, team's fifth, so they're in the bonus. Hicks comes in for Midlake. She'll get Cahill. Tomato, Thomas, and Gear come in for Palmac. Hodgins, Tome, and Bellinger will check out. So Worth will finally have her time at the line here. Has it taken her dribbles? First on its way, no good.
Worth's only points coming with that deep 3, but she's contributed a lot of tips.
And she's been involved, like I mentioned, in half kind of like dirty work stuff at this point.
And she's done some good no-look passes.
Her second rattles around and in. So she'll hit one, pushing it to 59-22 with 1:35 to go in the third. Del Papa controlling the point for the Screaming Eagles. Gets it to Carswell, near side. Now back top the key for Del Papa. Three-pointer launch, no good. And it will be coming back the other way for Palmac. Worth the inbounder, she'll go to Gear, running the point. Above half court now for Gear. Swings over for Worth. Worth looking for an open player. Skip pass to Thomas. Her three-pointer up, away, no good long. Ball tipped around, and we'll have a foul come back the other way. As Hicks was trying to get the board, and they'll get D'Amato with an over-the-back foul. D'Amato's first, team's third. As Carswell will go right back to Del Papa, and Del Papa will control the point once again. Top of key swings it over from Maslin, near side wing. Looking for some help. She finds it in Davis, long distance two, dial up, no good long. Brought in by Worth, now over to Gear. Gear bringing it up now, able to split a couple defenders. Try to get it to Goodness, tipped away, but brought in by D'Amato. Now with Thomas, back out to Goodness, launches a three from the wing, no good long, and rebound for Del Papa. Submit to go now, 45 seconds. Del Papa brings it up. Found Carswell down in the lane by herself, but tipped away the last minute by Worth. Now ends up in Davis's hands, near side wing for Midlakes. Tries to get top the key, reset to Del Papa, but stolen away by Goodness. Goodness over to Gear. Gear laying up and in.
That was a perfect pass from Goodness. No one was going to be able to defend that shot.
25 seconds here, third quarter. Del Papa, far side of the court, elbow, or rather Maslin, apologize. Top of the key now, swings it for Carswell on the wing. Trying to find some help, 15 seconds in the third. Back to Del Papa, now to Maslin. She'll launch a three from the wing, no good, short, and brought in by Gear, 8 seconds. They're telling her to push, and she's going to now. Behind the back, 4 seconds. Launches a three-pointer from long distance, no good, short. And Carswell will get the rebound, but that will wrap up our third quarter of action. 61-22, the Red Raider advantage heading into the fourth here on FingerLakes1.com and the Palmac Athletics YouTube channel.
Dr. Jeffrey Halstead, DMD. Visit them online at CanandaiguaDentistry.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram. Generations Bank. Generations Bank, serving our communities since 1870. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Little John and Barbie Orthodontics. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Channel, as well as the Palmac Athletics YouTube channel. 61-22, Palmac up over Midlakes right now. Dylan, I think what we hoped to possibly see out of Midlakes didn't quite happen there. It looked like there was, for a second, a bright spot. Just couldn't quite keep it going as Palmac just again kind of throttled down and pulled away even more at the end.
Yeah, those threes from Maslin. Thought they looked like they were going, but this Palmac offense didn't really stop at all.
So Midlakes will begin the fourth quarter with the ball, and Del Papa will control it here as we're underway in the fourth. Papa top of key, met there by Goodness and Gear, now dumps it for Overslaw, now in the corner. Van Savage, three-pointer, no good long, and Gear with the rebound. Gear bringing it up court now, looking for some teammates, and finds it in Goodness in the far corner, or near corner rather. Spin move off, now comes back through, finds D'Amato cutting, unable to control it though. And we'll have a jump ball. It will be Palmac ball remaining. I don't think they swept off the arrow yet, and they did not. So, and yeah, now teammates will swap back over here.
Yeah, it was another early jump ball call there.
Yeah, I've noticed they're not afraid to kind of let go, but if it looks like it might get a little bit chippy, that's where they're kind of getting a little bit early. So Worth will inbound it, far side underneath the basket baseline. She'll go to Thomas, who launches a three-pointer right away, no good short. And Midlakes will just let that roll out of bounds, and they'll get possession. 7:30 to go here in the game. Midlakes wasting no time with Overslaw. Cuts it into the corner for Van Savage. Back to Overslaw, will give and go. She launches a shot, no good, rolls off, and rebound Worth. Worth pushes it now, far side of the court, above half court. Now at the wing, now top the key for Gear. She'll pull up right away for a three, no good, and rebound Carswell. Van Savage has it, quick pass, finds a cutting Del Papa up court. Has it, nice little spin move, but unfortunately for her, picked up the dribble in too short of an order, so they'll give her the travel. Right idea, just not quite there on the execution, as Gear will bring it up to Palmac now. Waiting for traffic to clear, finds Thomas, who will now dump it in for D'Amato on the near side block. Now dumps it back out for Goodness, and they'll reset with 15 on the shot clock. Thomas now has it, guard by Van Savage. Top the key reset with Worth here with 10 on the shot clock. Worth to D'Amato, looking for an option. Now works free throw line, cuts it out to Gear. 5 seconds now. She'll take a three, no good long, and rebound Carswell. She's got some space ahead of her. She wants it, and she's going to use it. Goodness able to get back in time. Carswell spins, ball tipped by Goodness. Now they're both on the ground. We'll have a jump ball, and Midlakes will have possession.
That was good defense there from Goodness, staying disciplined on the spin and just poking that ball away.
So no scoring yet here in the fourth quarter. We're about a minute and a half through with 6:30 remaining in the contest. Inbound goes to Del Papa on the near side wing. Now dumps into Carswell in the post. Fakes one way now. Baby hook, no good. And rebound for Thomas. And she'll just dump off for Goodness. And Goodness will run point for Palmac. Goodness bringing it up court. Swings it now for Gear. Works near side. Now swings it for Worth on the far side wing. Thought about taking a three. Straight from the rear. Now cut through. Dump off for D'Amato. Jumper from the baseline. Rattles off, no good. But Worth with the second chance rebound. Dumps it for Thomas. Jumper on the way, no good. D'Amato third chance though. Laying up and good.
Yeah, that's been the story for a lot of this game. The second, third, fourth chances for Palmac.
So 63-22 now, the Palmac advantage, and Overslaw traveled trying to corral the ball. Subs coming in here as Labor, Desering, and Lewis come in for Midlakes, and Savage, Cahill, and Carswell check out. Inbound goes to Gear. Palmac bringing the ball up now with 5:45 remaining in the game. Gear top the key, swings it for Goodness now near side wing. Fakes a pass and dribbles out top the key. Comes back left, now swings it for Worth on the far side wing. She'll dribble in through the center now, dumps it off for D'Amato on the block, now kicks it corner for Gear. Three-pointer on the way, no good long. Ball tipped around, rebound though for Midlakes. They kick it out to Lewis, she'll run the point. Stops now, tries to dump it in for Del Papa. Oh, ball got tipped I think, but Del Papa will corral it up and in and good.
That was a good pass there, but on the other end, we were talking about Worth, how her impact goes beyond the stats on that play. She had that great find to the pass to the sister that would have been on the shooter, but the shot didn't go. So a lot of these plays by Worth, she's just making game-changing plays that aren't going to go on the scoreboard or stat sheet.
Coach Harris will call timeout just to get a couple subs in for Worth and Goodness. I believe it was Tome and Bellinger check back in. Bellinger will be the inbounder. She'll go to Tome with 5:08 to go in the third. 63-24 the score now. Palmac over Midlakes. Gear has it, controlling point, loosely guarded, swings it for Bellinger, near side wing, now hands it back off. Gear launches a three-pointer, no good, and Tome comes away with it for a second chance bucket here possibly for Palmac.
Yeah, good hustle there from Tome.
Tome has it top the key, dribbles in, now kicks it out to Thomas. She'll work baseline far side. She'll take a lay-in, no good. She'll head to the line for two though, as I believe they'll get Desering with the foul. 71-43, the update from the boys' side, and that will actually be the final as the Palmac boys come out victorious over the Screaming Eagles. So Thomas is first, no good. Long remain 63-24 for the moment. Thomas with the ball for her second, on its way, no good long. Rebound brought in there by Lewis for Midlakes, and we have another tie-up and a jump ball, and it will be staying Palmac possession as Westcott comes back in for Midlakes. She'll get Overslaw. So 4:41 remaining here in the game. Bellinger the inbounder underneath the basket, far side baseline. And she'll just go top the key relief valve to Gear, and we'll get going here on offense. Gear has it, works far side wing. Back over now to Thomas and into D'Amato. D'Amato spin move off the block, pulls up a little jumper, no good. Rebound brought in by Desering. Desering going to work here on offense, and ball poked away from behind. Tome able to pick up the steal. Tome top of key, now kicks it for Bellinger. Thought about taking the three and couldn't quite get the ball down in time. Right idea, just couldn't quite get it down. Travel, it'll be Midlake ball coming the other way.
That'll get you on that a lot. You gotta know your feet.
So Del Papa will be bringing it up from Midlake. She'll run point here. Swings it off for Westcott, near side wing. Waiting for the play to develop. Back to Del Papa at the top of the key. Swings it for Lewis. Lewis will take a three from the wing, and that's good. Or two, rather. She was on the line. Yeah, first bucket of the night for Thea Lewis, Jr. for Midlakes. Bellinger has it now for Palmac with 3:50 remaining. She'll work into the corner for Thomas. Now back out for Tome. Tome, far side wing, hands off for D'Amato. Little dribble handoff once again for the Red Raiders. Bellinger has it, now handoff for Gear, but tipped away. Good defense there by Del Papa. So a steal for Midlakes, and right back though, her pass stripped away there by Tome. Tome now gets it back off in the corner for Bellinger, and same thing as a couple minutes to go for her. And we'll have a travel called. Midlakes ball come the other way. And we'll have a substitution here for Palmac as Drain will come in for Bellinger.
Yeah, the thing about this Palmac team being small is that everyone's going to get in most games.
So Midlakes wasting no time. Desiree launches a three, no good, and it went, okay, they're saying it went off one of the back poles there, the support. So it'll be Palmac ball coming our way at 3:24. Inbound comes in, and Tome will bring it up and run point here for Palmac. Guarded there by Westcott, hands it off for Gear. Gear top of key, now the Thomas far side wing, now dumps it for Tome in the corner. She'll drive through the lane now and kick it out to D'Amato. D'Amato will take a three-pointer, no good long, and second chance gets tipped around and end up in the hand of Midlakes. Give the rebound to Lewis. Lewis to Del Papa, and Del Papa will get up now for Desering. Desering back to Del Papa above half court, dumps into a cutting Westcott. Pass a little bit too high and too far, and it will be a turnover, Red Raider ball. And Maslin will check back in. She'll get Del Papa with 2:55 remaining. 63-26 here still. Tome controlling the point for Palmac. Tome hands it off for Drain. Now back to Gear. Gear now back to D'Amato, who has an near side wing. She'll take a dribble in now into the corner for Tome. Tome now back to Gear in the corner. A little dribble handoff here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Tome now cut through the lane. Back out the reset. Not much time for that. Drain has the top of the key. 4 seconds on the shot clock and tried to get a shot off, but it couldn't get in time. It will be a travel with 2:28 to go in the game.
Good defense there from Midlakes. They're holding it down for basically a whole 30 seconds.
They haven't been too bad with it overall this fourth quarter, so good effort still going for them. Lewis has it far side corner, now hands off from Maslin. Maslin will dribble back into the corner and back out for Lewis. Lewis guarded by Gear at the top of the key. She'll take a dribble and launches a jumper, no good from the free throw line. Give the rebound to Thomas. She gets it to Gear. Gear now brings it up quickly. She's going to be met there by Lewis with 2 minutes to go in the game. Tome top of the key here. Works it around now to Drain. And same thing there. A little jump hop there with the travel.
Yeah, Drain first-time player. Some of those little niche travel rules, hard to learn. You know, being around the game for so long, you understand it. But
Hicks checks back in for Midlakes. She'll get Desering. So bringing it up is Westcott from Midlakes here. 1:50 to go in the fourth. Still 63-26, the Palmac lead. Corner has it with Hicks. Hicks try to get it back out. Tome with the steal. Ball on the ground. Now we got a couple bodies on the ground. Drain was on it first. If it was football, Palmac would retain possession, but it's a jump ball, and Midlakes will have it. Hey, you know, you got to try and find something, you know, a little different there to bring up. So Labor will be the inbounder for Midlakes right next to her bench. Kicks it into Westcott. Swings over for Lewis now. 1:35 to go. Into Hicks. Kicks it back up for Labor. Labor with the drive. Floater up, in and good. Emma Labor on the board.
yeah, this Midlakes team, you know, the game out of reach or getting everyone involved, trying to get everyone to score.
Tome controlling it here. Top of the key. Hands off for Thomas. Thomas now picks up the dribble and dumps in for D'Amato. D'Amato now trying to find help. Finds it in Tome. Kicks out for Gear now. 15 on the shot clock. 1:08 on the game clock. D'Amato far side corner. Fakes it. Now dribbles out. Kicks off for Gear. Gear three-pointer on the way, and it's in. So Gear with another three. 66-28 now. 55 seconds to go in the game. Lewis top of the key, up fakes, drives through Tome, laying up in, no good. Ball tipped around, Drain with the rebound, and we'll have another tie up and a jump ball. It'll be Palmac ball coming the other way. So Gear will be running point here with 46.5 seconds to go in the game.
Gear, the freshman, doing a great job earning her minutes this game. She hit some threes, made some great passes, running the point when she comes in.
Thomas now with the top of the keys. 15 on the shot clock once again, 31 on the game clock. She picked up dribble, able to find Gear, who loses it. It'll be Midlake ball coming the other way. 28.1 to go in the game. No shot clock for the Screaming Eagles. Inbound will go in to Westcott. She'll run point here. Swings it over now for Labor. Labor trying to find help. I believe the intended target was going to be Hicks, but not. Dumps in Westcott. Nice little cut by her. No good. And unfortunately, Midlakes just ran into each other there. Dare will retain possession, though. Saves it. Kick it to Lewis. Lewis to Westcott. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Ball tipped around again. This time Hicks will pick up with another jump ball with 6.1 to go. And Palmac will have possession on this, or rather Midlakes will, apologize. The inbounder, Labor, she gets it in, tipped around though, and that probably, oh, and one, beautiful, behind the back lay-in.
Yeah, taking advantage there to fuse the inbounder, sees the ball rolling up, just grab it, put it up.
So Labor picks up her second bucket, nice little and one, maybe a little happiness to wrap up the game here for Midlakes. Takes her dribbles and on its way and good. So Labor will pick up the and one, and Palmac will just let the clock run here, and that will do it from Palmac. Her foul score 66-31. The Red Raiders victorious over the Screaming Eagles here tonight. So we will be back here in short order with the Little John Barbie Smiles Out post-game show with our Cheetos Pizzeria Restaurant Player of the Game. We'll be right back here on FingerLakes1.com and the Palmac Athletics YouTube channel.
Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Order online at cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. DeSanto Propane. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Rosselli Northern, supporting local construction since 1929 with premium products and quality service. Dr. Jeffrey Halstead, DMD. Visit them online at CanandaiguaDentistry.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram. Generations Bank. Generations Bank, serving our communities since 1870. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Little John and Barbie Orthodontics. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
So you had 19 tonight, really found a groove early on, 8 right away, only 2 in the second quarter, but 9 in that third quarter. What was it like for you tonight? I assume the groove was found pretty early for you, both on offense, also on defense though. So what was it kind of like, just getting out of the gates firing like that?
I mean, it was great being able to connect with everyone and getting our offenses like fully run out.
So, all right, so obviously early season here, but you pick up a second win and a league win. What's kind of the mentality here in the early season for you and the team? As you know, it's a new, obviously it's a new year, a new season, but it's definitely a bit of a new look almost within the league itself.
It's definitely like heart and hustle. Once you make a mistake, make sure you hustle back and make up for it.
All right, so 19 for you. You led the way in the game, but it was a really nice balanced attack for you guys on offense. I know if I remember back even last year, it was kind of the MO for you guys as well. Is that something that Coach Harris really kind of plugs into you guys with, and just like, this is the plan of attack, kind of like spread the ball out, let's get this kind of like it was a spread good team effort and get the best shots available?
Yeah, exactly, because, I mean, you never know who's going to have a good night and who's not.
All right, so, Dylan, you have anything?
I didn't have anything.
All right, so I'll get you here out on one question. We're kind of nearing that winter break, Christmas break. You got one game over that break. Obviously, keep you guys on your toes, everything, but, you know, you look ahead. It's a nice little probably gauge to see where you are within everything else, sectional-wise, everything like that. So what's kind of the vibe going into, say, this final, I guess, few days going in before the break and to that game?
I mean, just like working hard in practice. I mean, take one game at a time, you know.
All right, so Taryn will get you out there on that note. Congratulations on the big game, and good luck the rest of the way. I'm sure, I mean, we'll obviously be seeing a ton of you anyway the rest of the way, but we'll be seeing along the way, so good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
No problem.
Good afternoon.
All right, Dylan. So that will take care of our Chio's Pizzeria and Restaurant Player of the Game, Taryn Goodness, who led the way with 19. 12 points for Mariana Hodgins and Shelby Gear for Paul Mack as well. 8 for Julia Bellinger. 4 points apiece for Elise Tome, Leah D'Amato, and Georgia Worth. 3 points for Michaela Thomas. Leading away for Midlakes with 11 was Stella Del Papa. 6 points for Amelia Maslin. 5 points apiece for Mia Van Savage and Emma Labor. And then 2 points for Tia Lewis there at the end. So Paul Mack really all over this game. It was pretty much them from the jump. Midlakes couldn't quite find that groove. And in the end, Paul Mack just kept the foot to the floor, the gas to the floor, and pulled away.
Yeah, and like you said, like Taryn was just talking about, that offense really balanced out. Everyone's scoring except for Drain. So that's something this Paul Mack team might look to go for it going forward. You know, coming off that loss, this game is going to give them a lot of momentum headed into, you know, like the break, you said.
Yeah, so before that, though, they still have a couple games, and you guys will be back on there. So one more time for everybody, your next broadcast next week, right?
Yeah, next broadcast next Monday. Our girls basketball team is coming back here to take on Geneva, I believe.
All right, so make sure the Paul Mack YouTube channel, you tune in for that. For us over at Finger Lakes 1, Upstate podcast on Monday. To be determined yet next week. We'll see kind of how everything shakes out tonight, and we'll make a decision on that. So a quick run through around the leagues for that quickly. Wayne, the boys, will start there. Wayne on the road doing a tournament down in Florida. They played Murfreesboro. There, Gananda at North Rose Wolcott, Williamson, Red Creek, Naples, Red Jacket, Bloomfield at Southside, Romulus, Penfield at Victor. Paul Mack, the boys, victorious over Midlakes down in Phelps, Clifton Springs, Waterloo at Newark. The girls' side, Red Creek at Lyons, Gananda at Williamson and Marion, North Rose Wolcott at East Rochester, Wilson Early College at Geneva. Minders was at Wayne and Newark down in Waterloo. So on the Finger Lakes 1 side, thanks for you to check out our write-up tonight. Kyle Evans, our sports editor, does a really great job with that. So I think on that note, Dylan, we'll head out of here on that note. 66-31, the final tonight here. Dylan, pleasure working with you and the guys here again as always. You do a really great job. Can't wait to be doing them again.
Yeah, pleasure with you too. Can't wait to see you back here.
Yeah, and by the way, since more than likely I don't think we'll see you, but you never know. Happy holidays. Enjoy. Hopefully you get everything you want.
Yep.
All right, everybody. 66-31, once again, your foul here from Paul Mack. For Dylan Gilmore, everybody here, I'm Paul Russo. Good night. We'll talk again later on.